That fertilizer aisle at the big home store is about 40 feet long now. 40 feet of bags and bottles on the shelf, every one of them promising the same green lawn, and some of them running $50 and $60 a bag. Here is what gets me, neighbor. A fellow 2 doors down from me buys off that aisle 4 times a year, every single year, close to $300 a season. His lawn is thinner than mine. Meanwhile, the greenest lawn on our street, the one folks slow down to look at, gets fed for less than the price of 2 large pizzas a year. So why does the cheap way keep beating the expensive way? Because 9 of the products on that 40-foot aisle are doing your lawn more harm than good. Some are harsh on the grass. Some are harsh on the living soil underneath it. And every one of them is hard on your wallet. Today, I am going to walk you through all 9 so you know exactly which bags to walk right past. And stay with me to the end, my friend, because the 2 I do trust, the 2 the old groundskeepers swore by, work because of one specific thing the warm soil does to them that the fast bags skip entirely. It is the reason one of them cannot burn your grass no matter how badly you spill it, and nobody at that store will ever explain it to you. I'm Garry Strickland. I'm 63 years old. I spent my working life as a carpenter, and for better than 30 years, I've kept the same quarter acre in the same Midwest neighborhood. Just about everything I know came from my old neighbor Earl, a World War II veteran who had the thickest lawn on the street, and nothing in his shed but a rotary mower and a coffee can of grass seed. Now, before we start pointing at bags, let me tell you what I mean by toxic, because I am not here to scare anybody. A few of these products are toxic in the plain sense, rough on tree roots, rough on the earthworms, and the label on the bag itself tells you to keep children and pets off the grass until it is watered in. But some of them are what I would call a toxic wallet. They are built to give you a quick flush of green, let the lawn crash, and bring you right back to the store 6 weeks later for another bag. Earl used to tell me the lawn was here a long time before the lawn store was, and he meant this exact thing. Grass fed itself just fine long before anybody invented a 4-step program. The trouble with the modern bags is not that they do nothing. The trouble is a big shot of fast salt nitrogen, a surge of soft wheat growth, and then a hungry lawn begging for its next feeding. I will come back to why soil temperature is the whole secret behind the 2 good ones, because that is the part the store never explains, and it changes how you look at every bag on that shelf. Now, everything I am showing you today, all 9 of these products and the 2 worth buying, is written out plainly in a little book I put together called The Old Ways, 50 Forgotten Lawn Secrets from America's Greatest Groundskeepers. It is 104 pages of the small, cheap, patient tricks the old groundskeepers taught me over 30 years, written down before the men who taught me are all gone. Feeding the soil instead of the grass, watering deep and rare, mowing the way the old ball field keepers did, and the pantry and garage tricks that cost pennies. It is written for a regular homeowner, no jargon, nothing complicated, everything doable in a weekend. The book is $17, marked down from $47. That is less than half of one bag off that 40-foot aisle, and the bag is gone by June while the book stays on your shelf for good. Now go ahead and grab your phone and open up your camera, the same one you use to take pictures. Point it at that square code on your screen and hold it steady for a second. A little link will pop up, give it a tap, and it will take you straight to the book. And if you are watching on your phone right now, the link is waiting for you right down below in the description. Take your time, there is no rush at all. I'll wait right here. All right, top off your coffee, because the first product on my list is probably sitting on a shelf in your garage right now. Number 1, the quick green bags. These are the ones with the biggest promises on the front, green in days, and the biggest first number on the back. That first number is nitrogen, and in these bags it is almost all fast release, which is a polite way of saying salt. Dump salt on grass and 2 things happen. First, it forces a rush of soft, pale, watery growth that mows like wet hay. Then, wherever your spreader overlapped, it pulls the moisture right out of the blades and leaves those yellow stripes you have seen in half the yards in town. The lawn shoots up, crashes, and turns hungry again in about 6 weeks. Which is not an accident, neighbor. A bag that fixed your lawn for the season would only sell once a year. Number 2, weed and feed. This one sounds like a bargain. 2 jobs in one bag. But think about what it actually is. It is a weed killer broadcast across every square foot of your lawn, whether there is a weed standing there or not. And here's the detail everyone misses. The roots of that oak tree in your front yard run out past the branch tips, right under the grass, a few inches down. That broadleaf killer does not know the difference between a dandelion and an oak. Spread it every spring for years, and you can sicken a 50-year-old tree to save yourself 10 minutes with a $2 spot sprayer. The old fellas treated the weed, not the whole yard. Restraint beats brute force every time. Number 3, the bug killer and fertilizer combos. Same bad idea, different poison. These bags put insect killer across your entire lawn on a calendar schedule, whether you have grubs or not. And that insecticide does not check identification at the door. It is just as hard on the earthworms, and the earthworms are the best free labor your lawn will ever get. They aerate the soil, they feed it, and they work every night without a paycheck. Earl never once treated for bugs in all the years I knew him, and his lawn was the thickest on the street. If you have an actual grub problem, treat that problem in that spot in the right season. Do not carpet a 1/4 acre in poison as a guess. Number 4, the hose end miracle sprays. These are the bottles that clip onto your garden hose and promise the whole yard fed in 15 minutes. Pick one up next time and read how much actual plant food is in that bottle. It is mostly water and dye, and you are paying premium money per pound for the little bit of nitrogen that is really in there. Worse, it all lands on the leaf, fast and shallow, gone with the next 2 rains. Ounce for ounce, it is some of the most expensive fertilizer sold in America, dressed up as a shortcut. That is the kind of math the catalogs stopped doing for you. Number 5, starter fertilizer on an established lawn. Starter blends are heavy in the middle number on the bag, which is phosphorus, and phosphorus has one main job: helping brand new seedlings put down roots. A 30-year-old lawn already has its roots. Almost every established lawn in cool season country has plenty of phosphorus in the soil already, and the extra does not stay put. It washes into the storm drain, then into the creek and the pond, where it feeds algae instead of grass. That is why a number of states now restrict phosphorus on lawns unless a soil test shows you actually need it. If the bag says starter and you are not seeding, put it back and hold that thought about the soil doing the work, because that is exactly where we are headed at the end. Number 6, the bargain bin bags. Every store has them, the cheap no-name bag at half the price. Flip it over and look for the words slow release in the fine print. In these bags, you usually will not find them, and that missing phrase is the whole story. It is 100% fast salt, the same feast and famine cycle as number 1, only cruder. Cheap fertilizer that burns your lawn and quits in a month is not cheap, my friend. It is just a smaller bill for the same mistake. Number 7, the summer high nitrogen blends. In cool season grass country, our grass wants to grow hard in spring and fall, and it wants to rest in the July heat. Resting is how it survives. Now, picture pushing a big shot of nitrogen at it in the middle of a 95-degree week. You are shaking a tired man awake and making him run laps in the sun. The lawn burns out, disease moves in, and the bag gets the blame for the wrong reason. The cemetery groundskeeper here in town told me his feeding calendar had a hole in the middle of it on purpose. Summer is for water and a sharp mower blade, not for feeding. Number 8, the micronutrient booster bottles. Iron tonics, mineral blends. little jugs promising a deeper green from nutrients with long names. Some soils truly do run short on iron, but you do not know if yours does, and neither does the bottle. Buying supplements for a deficiency nobody has confirmed is guessing with your wallet. A basic soil test through your county extension office runs about the price of one of those jugs, and it tells you the truth once instead of selling you a maybe every spring. If the test says you are short, fine, fix it. If not, you just saved yourself that bottle every year for the rest of your life. Number 9, and this one is the big one, the 4-bag annual program. The whole system, step 1 through step 4, sold as a subscription for your yard. If that sounds convenient, keep watching, because look at what it really is. It is numbers 1, 2, 3, and 7 on this list, stapled together and scheduled by the calendar instead of by your lawn. Your grass does not know what month the marketing department picked. It knows soil temperature, rainfall, and daylight. The program exists so that the question is never whether your lawn needs feeding, only which bag comes next. $300 a year, every year, forever. The same product that built that company's fortune is the one quietly keeping your lawn dependent. So, if those 9 are off the list, what do you actually buy? This is the part I promised you at the start, and it comes down to that one thing the warm soil does. The first one worth your money is a plain, honest, slow-release bag. Nothing combined with it, no weed killer, no bug killer, no program. Flip the bag over and read the fine print under the 3 numbers. You want at least half of that nitrogen listed as slow release, and unless a soil test says otherwise, you want a 0 in the middle. Put it down in early fall, when cool season grass is building roots for winter. One good fall feeding like that beats 3 spring feedings of salt, and 1 bag covers my whole quarter acre. The second one is the old groundskeeper way, and it is my favorite. A protein meal, the kind sold at the farm and feed store for animal feed. Soybean meal is the one Earl's generation used, about $15 for a 50-pound sack, enough for a quarter acre with some left over. Here's the mechanism nobody at the lawn store will explain. There is no salt nitrogen in that sack at all. The nitrogen is locked up inside protein, and grass cannot touch it. The only thing that can unlock it is the living soil, the microbes and the earthworms, and those little fellows only get to work when the ground warms up past about 50 degrees. That is 50 degrees, the same warmth that wakes your grass up. So the food is released at exactly the pace the grass can use it, spring through fall, and it shuts itself off when growth stops. That is why it cannot burn your lawn. Spill the whole sack in one spot, and you will get a thick green patch, not a dead one, because there is no salt to pull the water out of the blades. You are not feeding the grass at all. You are feeding the soil, and the soil feeds the grass on nature's own schedule. That is the entire difference between a lawn that needs a program and a lawn that mostly takes care of itself. And that right there is exactly the kind of thing the old fellas taught me, and the book has 49 more just like it, laid out just as plain. The old ways is $17, marked down from 47, and feeding the soil instead of the grass has its own place in part 1. Set that $17 against the $300 a year the 4-bag program costs, and the book pays for itself before the first sack of meal goes down. Now go ahead and grab your phone and open up your camera, the same one you use to take pictures. Point it at that square code on your screen and hold it steady for a second. A little link will pop up, give it a tap, and it will take you straight to the book. And if you are watching on your phone right now, the link is waiting for you right down below in the description. Take your time, there is no rush at all. I'll wait right here. So, walk past the 9, buy a plain, slow-release bag for fall, and let a $15 sack of soybean meal and your own soil do the rest. Next time you stand in front of that 40-foot aisle, I hope it looks a whole lot smaller. Now, tell me in the comments what your lawn is fighting right now and what state you're in. I read every single one. And come back next time because I am going to show you the $2 pantry powder the old groundskeepers put down in late fall that decides how green your lawn wakes up in April. Keep that lawn thick and green, my friend, and I'll see you over the fence.